tell you something you already know. The world ain't all sunshine and rainbows. It's a very mean and nasty place, and I don't care how tough you are, it will beat you to your knees and keep you there permanently if you let it. You, me, or nobody is gonna hit as hard as life. But it ain't about how hard you hit. It's about how hard you can get hit and keep moving forward. How much you can take and keep moving forward. That's how winning is done.
Pain is temporary. It may last for a minute, or an hour, or a day, or even a year. But eventually, it will subside, and something else will take its place. If I quit, however, it will last forever.
The margin for error is so small. I mean, 1/2 a step too late or too early, and you don't quite make it. 1/2 second too slow, too fast, you don't quite catch it. The inches we need are everywhere around us. They're in every break of the game, every minute, every second.
You got a dream, you got to protect it. People can't do something themselves, they want to tell you you can't do it. You want something, go get it. Period.
Don't be afraid to fail. You can't always win, but don't be afraid of making decisions.
You have to believe that something different can happen. He who says he can and he who says he can't are both usually right.
That most of you say you want to be successful, but you don't want it bad. You just kind of want it. You don't want it badder than you want to party. You don't want it as much as you want to be cool. Most of you don't want success as much as you want to sleep.
Our deepest fear is not that we are inadequate. Our deepest fear is that we are powerful beyond measure. It is our light, not our darkness, that most frightens us.
Dig deep down, ask yourselves, who do you want to be? Figuring out for yourselves what makes you happy, no matter how crazy it may sound to the people.
Make a choice, right? You just decide what it's going to be, who you're going to be, how you're going to do it. Just decide.
Why not? Why can't I be the MVP of the league? Why can't I be the best player in the league? I don't see why. Why can't I do that?
What is it you said to the kid? It ain't about how hard you hit. It's about how hard you can get hit and keep moving forward. How much you can take and keep moving forward. Get up.
Get up. And don't ever give up.
We can stay here, get the shit kicked out of us, or we can fight our way back into the light. We can climb out of hell. 1 inch at a time.
To be able at any moment to sacrifice what you are for what you will become. Most of you won't be successful because when you're studying and you get tired, you quit. I don't do well in math. You're right. You ain't never studied. I'm not good in writing because you have never written before.
Talent you have naturally. Skill is only developed by hours and hours and hours of beating on your craft. If you are not making someone else's life better, then you're wasting your time.
Don't cry to give up. Cry to keep going. Don't cry to quit. You already in pain. You already hurt. Get a reward from it.
Now if you know what you're worth, now go out and get what you're worth. But you gotta be willing to take the hits and not point the finger saying you ain't where you wanna be because of him or her or anybody. Cowards do that and that ain't you. You're better than that.
Because every day is a new day. Every moment is a new moment. So now you got to go out and show them that
will show you how great I am.
The 17th chapter of St. Luke it is written, the kingdom of God is within man, not one man nor a group of men, but in all men, in you. You, the people, have the power to create machines, the power to create happiness. You, the people, have the power to make this life free and beautiful, to make this life a wonderful adventure.
Now, what are you gonna do?
Because limits, like fears, are often just an illusion.
Incredible potential breakthrough in making organs in a lab.
Israeli researchers have printed a 3D heart complete with muscle and blood vessels. CBS News' Dr. Max Gomez is here. How long before this is ready for actual use? Incredible news.
It's going to be a little while still. Printing an organ is much more complicated than squirting a bunch of cells into the shape of a heart or a kidney. There are blood vessels, valves, and other structures that are part of a functioning organ. Now, that said, researchers at Tel Aviv University have taken a big step toward off-the-shelf organs. You're looking at a speeded-up video of a living heart being printed out, a 3D printing that includes not just heart cells, but blood vessels and other supporting structures. It's a small heart, about the size of a rabbit heart. Not only are the cells alive, all of the different cell types in the heart came from a single human donor.
You can grow these cells from the patient. They're able to do that, and those cells do not cause rejection.
Dr. Anthony Atala of the Wake Forest Institute for Regenerative Medicine is a pioneer in 3D printing of organs and tissues. He explained that the cells that made the heart came from a donor's fat tissue, which are then transformed into embryonic stem cells and then differentiated into the various cell types in the heart. Those cells are then printed into a biodegradable scaffold or skeleton that gives it its shape. And while it looks like a heart structurally, it's not yet functional. It doesn't pump.
What we need to do is to make sure that these hearts are able to be hooked up so that they can pump and contract like they're supposed to in a normal patient.
Dr. Atala says the first printed organs and tissues for actual human use will be simpler: bladders, ears, blood vessels, and windpipes, some of which have already been implanted in patients. The more immediate value of the Israeli work is to make what they call a cardiac patch, a piece of functioning heart tissue to repair heart attack damage.